Hi, my name is Philip Lipp and I'm president of All West Mortgage. Let's talk about, is it possible to borrow your closing costs and escrow costs on a refinance? Well, easiest answer is to say you need to speak with the lender up front when you are first applying for the refinance. Some loan programs will allow you to do this, some may not. Some lenders will allow you to do this, some will not. So generally, it's an allowable practice to allow you to either borrow the closing costs in the loan amount to be able to pay more than just your old loan off, to also be able to get enough money to pay for closing costs and the escrow and impounds. Some loans will also allow you to get a higher interest rate and to be able to cover the closing costs with a credit. So what is an escrow account? Escrow is, and it's the same as an impound account, is where you set aside money with the lending company, with the bank, to pay for your property taxes and homeowners insurance. These are costs that you're normally going to have throughout the year. They're not exactly loan costs. Now, the closing costs, those are the typical costs for lender's fees, points, escrow, title insurance, and those kinds of costs, which could run a couple of $1,000s, could run several thousands of dollars. Now, to be able to cover that with a credit is a wonderful thing, particularly on a refinance. You don't want to be paying for these costs necessarily out of your pocket. So a good solution is, let's say at 4% interest, you would get enough of a credit that you would be able to cover all of your closing costs. At 3.5% interest on your loan, you would have to pay for all of those closing costs, which may be thousands of dollars, out of your own pocket, or have to increase the loan amount to pay for those closing costs. Now, as far as paying for the escrow account and impounds, if I get a $5,000 credit, for example, because I took a higher interest rate, and my closing costs are only $2,000, I now have $3,000 of still more available credit. It would probably make sense for me to ask the lender to have an impound account so I can apply that extra credit and not lose it, and apply it to set up an impound account. Again, make sure of these things up front. Get it in writing. Look over the paperwork you're sent to make sure that what you think you're getting, you are actually getting. Thank you for watching. My name is Philip Lipp, president of All West Mortgage.